Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. I am a fashion, beauty, and motherhood lifestyle content creator. Today I'm sharing my best tips for traveling with the toddler. But before we get started, if you love motherhood, fashion, or beauty content, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if you find these tips helpful, please feel free to hit that like button. So in my child's lifetime, we have traveled a number of times. I can't even count anymore. We have experience with flying and driving, and today I'm going to be sharing my best tips for driving with the toddler. And most of these tips are applicable if you are flying as well. So what you'll see in this video are clips from our recent 7-hour road trip to Quebec from New Brunswick, and it was a very quick trip, as in we traveled one day and traveled the next. So it was a long travel experience in a short span of time, but our longest road trip time was a 16-hour one, and that was from New Brunswick to Virginia. So it's a big trip, not only for our son, but also for us as parents. So these tips I'm going to share with you are tips that helped us not only our last trip, but many trips before. And these tips have gotten us through some really long trips, and I hope that they can be helpful for you. So tip number 1, be prepared to be flexible. So traveling with kids is very unpredictable. Even every day at home looks different. So don't expect your travel day to go as planned. Just be very flexible with your child's mood. Be very gracious with yourself and especially your kids, because this is something new for them and it's probably something new for you too. So just be gracious with each other, with yourself. This is my biggest tip because it just sets you in a different kind of mindset and gives you more patience for your child, for yourself, and it just makes the whole travel day smoother. Tip number 2, so plan your route around your child's schedule. Toddlers thrive on a routine, so try to maintain a similar schedule to what you have at home. So use your plan as a guide to get through the day. Having a guide gives you some sort of idea of how the day is going to go, instead of going through the drive cold turkey and possibly getting frustrated with yourself, your partner, or your child. So definitely create a plan around your child's schedule. So for example, we keep our child's nap time and meal time in mind when we're planning our route. So say we leave after breakfast, his next meal time is around 4-ish hours. So we look at where we're going to be in 4 hours into the drive and see if it's a good area to stop. And it gives us an idea of where we can eat and make sure it's safe so that we can be comfortable and we're not driving around aimlessly. So tip number 3, if your child is still on the nap schedule, try to mock their napping environment the same in the car. For example, we have a travel sound machine and we bring that with us pretty much everywhere whenever we're going during his nap time, so that I can turn it on, set the mood. And then I also bring a big blanket because our child likes it dark when he sleeps. So once he's fallen asleep, his eyes are closed, I throw over the blanket. And of course I'm sitting next to him, so I'm monitoring it. And I'm also making sure there's like room for airflow. You can see a picture here of an example of what I did during one of his naps during our car ride. And you can also bring their favorite stuffy, their favorite blanket, a pacifier, anything that can soothe them and where they feel comforted and that they're used to during their naps at home. That has helped our child so much to sleep longer in the car and just to set the mood that it's nap time. So if your child is still on a nap schedule, definitely try to mock it just like home. Tip number 4, bring snacks and snacks that they are familiar with. I have a snack bag that I pack that with snacks that he is familiar with and new snacks that he could possibly try on the road. This just gives him a variety and it makes things interesting. And also snack time will help keep them occupied for a bit. It gives you time to take a break and have a snack yourself. During this stage, your child could be picky, and being in a new environment can also make them uncomfortable and may cause them not want to eat. But one thing I know for sure is that kids will never refuse a snack. At least our son never refuses snack time. So this is just a good way to keep their bellies full, keep them satisfied. So just keep that in mind. I mean, your child, this is something new for them, and don't get frustrated if they don't want to have like a full meal. I mean, it's a big day for them. They're traveling, they're sitting in a seat the whole day, and they just want to be like satisfied and comforted. Tip number 5, bring an extra pair of clothes. We always have an extra pair of clothes in his diaper bag, and I also pack some washcloths. I at least keep one in his diaper bag always, but for road trips I pack a couple extra ones just in case things get messy or something spills. So definitely pack some extra clothes. Alright, tip number 6. This is all about toys. So a couple days before we travel, I set aside his favorite toys and hide them so that when we're on the road trip or when we're traveling, he sees his favorite toy again and it's like a whole new toy and he'll play with it a little bit longer than usual. And if you don't want to do that, you can also just have a set of toys that you use to travel. There's even travel friendly toys. I created an Amazon page so that you can just refer to that as well. And if you don't want to do that, you can just have like a set of toys that you specifically use for travel. We travel often, so I just have toys that I bring out whenever we're traveling or even when we're just going to a restaurant, so that it's like something new and it engages his mind differently than what he sees every day at home. I have a full list of travel friendly toys that we use and we love. I will link them below if you want to check it out. Tip number 7, books. So I am prone to like motion sickness and getting headaches in the car if I'm reading. So I feel really bad that I can't read to him for that long in the car, because if I do, I'll just need to step away. I just feel bad doing that. So I definitely recommend getting Audible books if you're like me. Audible is a great way to entertain your child. You don't even have to get Amazon Audible. I believe they have like storytelling on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Apple Music too. So that's another great way to keep your child entertained without screen time. And as for books, these are our favorite travel books. They are super thin. They are also chew-proof, rip-proof, they're non-toxic, and 100% washable. So if they get dirty, they fall on the dirty floor of the car or the airplane or wherever you are, you can throw these in the washer and they'll clean right up. Definitely recommend these. I've stuffed them in bags and like they've just held up so well, and there is so many different kinds of them. I have these also linked in our travel page if you want to check these out, but I definitely recommend. They're so light, they pretty much take up no room in your suitcase or bag. So tip number 8 is music. This is another great screen-free entertainment that you can give them. They love it when you sing along and do motions, and it's another great way to teach them new things like clapping, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, like that song. It's just educational as well. Alright, we are almost done. So tip number 9, when all else fails, bring out the Kindle or iPad. Sometimes I'll bring out the iPad during snack time just as a little extra treat. And with YouTube Premium, Disney, and Netflix, you're able to download videos, so you don't have to worry about your data being used up. You can download those ahead of time, and I think they're good. Most downloads are good for a month. Like I believe for Netflix, when we download it, it's good for a month on the iPad. So if you're traveling for a long time, you don't have to worry about downloading it again. And our last but definitely not least tip, it's probably one of the most important tips, is safety. Bring a first aid kit. You never know what's going to happen. I hope you never have to use it, but definitely bring a first aid kit. It's better safe than sorry, not to just have it for your child, but for you as well. And of course, always make sure your child is safely strapped in their car seat. I know you want them to be comfortable, but you do not want to regret putting them in their car seat safely. It is just so important that they are in the proper position according to their weight and height. So do not skip out on this step. It is so important. But those are my best tips when traveling with a toddler. Most of these you can apply when traveling on a plane or a car. So if you are traveling soon, I hope these are helpful, and I wish for a safe and smooth trip for you. Alright, so this is some of the toys that I'm packing with us. And these toys I set away for a couple days so that when I show him it, it's like, wow, new toys, or toys I haven't seen in a long time, and it will keep him busy. So he has his Blippi doll, Spider-Man. This one we pretty much take whenever we're traveling. It's just like a little busy toy. And then this puzzle board from Melissa and Doug. We lost our travel like busy board, and this is the only one I have right now. So because we are just driving, it's not like too big of a hassle to bring it along.
So yeah, it's not a big deal for us to bring that. And then this Love Every toy has little bunnies in there. And then this watercoloring book he got from Easter. You just fill out this pen with water and it colors the paper. We just picked it up at the dollar store. And then just a couple books here. This one he loves because it's pretty like educational and like a lot of things to look at. And then these are the books we always bring when we travel. They're super thin. They're like chew-proof, rip-proof, they're non-toxic, and they're washable, so they're perfect for traveling. And then we also picked up some coloring books. And then I have a sticker book here. Callie loves playing with stickers, so that's why I picked this one up. And then another coloring book, and this one is mess-free. So I'm just going to throw all those toys in this tote. Alright, these are the snacks we're bringing. These two are for Nick and I, just a party mix and some Kind bars. And then this is for Callahan, his Go-Go Squeeze. We get the PC Organic brand. We actually really love the PC Organic brand. It's from our local grocery store. And they almost every time rate 100 out of 100 on the Yuka app, so we love them. We got some puffs here, apple cinnamon rice cakes. These organic berry pomegranate, they're like fig Newton bars. And then these cheesy curls. These rate really well on the Yuka app as well. And he is obsessed with these. So those are his snacks for the road. We packed this snack tray for him because he likes to hold his own snacks. And then his little stoppers for his Go-Go Squeeze. These, if your child uses pouches, you need these because they stop your child from squeezing it all out and just getting a mess. And then I also have his medicines here. So we just packed like Tylenol, his thermometer, allergy medicine, cough and immune, and some hand sanitizer in there. And we only use this stuff if absolutely necessary, and polysporin. Alright, so this is everything else we're packing. I'm putting Nick, mine, and Callie's stuff all in one little tiny carry-on suitcase. I figured one bag for all three of us is so much easier than carrying like 2 small duffel bags, and this is pretty much perfect for us. So I always travel with packing cubes. It just helps me better organize who's and like what is what. So this packing cube is Callahan's. I got diapers on this side, and I packed a little extra just in case. His clothes for tomorrow, his hairbrush, hair gel just in case because his hair is getting long again, toothbrush, toothpaste, pajamas, and some face towels just in case he needs a little like bath tomorrow. So that's his. And then we have his big tub of lotion. Unfortunately, I don't have a travel size of this, and I don't have a travel size container. I wish I did because that would be so convenient. My makeup, skincare, and like toiletries like toothpaste, toothbrush, and other like necessities. His little bedtime book, and then this is the cover for his pack and play. We really wanted to get the slumber pod for like our travel things, but it's like another big thing to carry, and this is just like a cloth that goes over the pack and play. It's breathable, and it has like a little opening on the top so that you can still watch him in the monitor. So we love this thing. I will show it when we're traveling. But this has been great. It's been with us on several trips, and we've used like hotel pack and plays and like hotel cribs, and this has still fit them all perfectly. And then our Artie Pop baby carrier, everything just fits perfectly. And then his blanket for the pack and play, my jacket, and then just my brush need to be put in. So this is just like one night and a day worth of stuff, and it all fits in perfectly. We were going to call the hotel to see if they have a pack and play for us to use, but we're just going to bring ours because we're driving and we just don't want to worry about it.
Yeah, can I get a large coffee with 2 cream, 1 sugar?
Alright, it is 8:07. We were trying to leave at 7:30, but that didn't happen. But we are officially on the highway heading to Edmonston area first. And I think I packed everything we needed, but we will see. So I will keep you updated throughout the drive. his breakfast from this morning and watching a little bit of Blippi.
And then I'm gonna have my everything bagel with cream cheese. Nick got me a little London fog to enjoy with it, and then Nick got a sausage bagel. But right now he's just praying through the drive. Alright, we are reading some books now. This is Christmas Mickey book. And Nick and I are listening to a Harry Potter audible. It is 9:30. We're about an hour and a half in. We have 5 more hours to go. Alright, we are stopping for a quick bathroom break. I had to use the bathroom. It's about 2 hours in. It's 8:53 Eastern time technically. It's 9:53 because we are Atlantic times because we're coming from New Brunswick, and Quebec is Eastern, so our phones change. But it's been 2 hours. So far so good. Callahan has just been busy. We've been doing off and on iPad and playing games and off and on snacks. Right now he is enjoying these little golden grams. They're actually so good. They're just like the Walmart brand ones, and I find them tastier than the original ones. So he's enjoying his snack, watching a little Blippi, while Dad is outside checking the tire pressure. Our ETA arrival is 1:48. We are getting gas. I took Callahan out of his car seat so he can stretch out his legs. He wants his milk. We gotta do a diaper change, baby.
You say, yeah. How is this?
Yellow. Oh wow.
Those French fries?
We're on the road again, and how far are we, Nick?
An hour and 15 minutes.
The water. We finally made it to our destination. So this is our room, 2 queen beds. We brought Callie's pack and play, and he is so happy to be out of the car seat and stroller. And this is our view. Pretty decent. It's very cloudy and rainy today, which is a bummer. And this is the bathroom. Very nice. I believe the hotel recently renovated. So, really nice bathrooms. Oh, where'd Daddy go? Where's Daddy? Boo!
Hi.
Cover. It just ties on each leg there and in the center. It's super convenient. This is where you can put them in, and then if you want more coverage, you just zip it up there. It's super light and breathable, so don't have to stress about like it being too warm in there for your child. But we love this thing. We've taken it with us on several trips. We even use this over like regular mini cribs, and it's worked great. We also brought our Bomba Gear stroller with us. I have a full review of this stroller on my page if you want to check it out. And I brought our Dagny Dover bag, and this thing is so heavy, and the Bomba Gear stroller is still not tipping over. So we absolutely love this stroller. We take it with us everywhere. And I also packed the weather pack cover with us because it's raining tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's still raining outside, but we will take that along with us. All right, I'm just freshening up. And then I think we're gonna go walk around the city, get some coffee, and then find some place to eat. I know there is a lot of shopping around, a lot of shopping around our hotel, so we might look at some stores, but I don't think I'm gonna be buying anything because there's nothing that I need.
All right, so Jess showed us our stroller setup, and we're going to go for a walk, check out where we have to be tomorrow, and go get some food.
Yes.
Maybe go shopping.
Maybe. Are we gonna get some shawarma?
Maybe. We'll see. But the next little couple clips are just gonna be B-roll of the city.
Alright, so we're back at the hotel having some Starbucks. This is Callahan's dinner tonight. Have some fruit, a spinach wrap. We really wanted to try this shawarma place, but the line was ridiculously long and Callahan was getting antsy and hungry, so we just decided to grab Starbucks, which is downstairs in the lobby, and get him like a spinach wrap. And I packed this fruit with us and had it in our cooler so he can have fruit on the side with his meals. And he seems to love this spinach wrap. Nick is currently doing Uber Eats. We're gonna get Five Guys because we miss it so much. Nick just brought in our Five Guys order. We're just sharing a burger and some Cajun fries.
What color?
Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.